Welcome to Insight Builder channel. Introducing Composio tools, the agentic LLM's API gateway. Part 4, Video 1, how to auto-reply your emails with Crew AI and Composio triggers. First of all, how Composio triggers work. We need to understand that, and then we will dive into the actual challenge. There is a target application. The target application is going to be the Gmail that we have. Each of the target applications have their own events, and these events are will cause the trigger, and the triggers will have a payload. This payload is what the Python function is going to use when we are going to use it in our code for calling the agent. Right, the Python function is also going to call the agent, as you see here, and these agents are going to be linked with the LLMs and the tool calls, which is going to do the work for us. This is the overall architecture of how this entire process works, and all this process works by an event that is happening. Okay, now let us take an example. In our case, we are going to work with an application that is Gmail, and the event is going to be a new mail arriving into your inbox, and that is going to trigger with a payload. The payload is going to be the email details, all of the email details. I'll be showing you to look at it in a couple of minutes, and we will call a Python function which is going to have inbuilt agents that is already going to be called, and these agents are going to have Gmail reply tool. Gmail has lots of tools. I'll be showing you that also in a couple of seconds, and that tool will send the mail. So tool reply mail. Sorry about that. Tool reply mail. So this is the main idea that you need to carry now. Okay. What we are going to do next is we have to look at the demo of how this works. Right. Let us actually look at the listener. So I already have a listener that is Composio trigger listener that is waiting for the emails to arrive. And I have two emails setup, email account setup. So you need to have two email accounts to test this, right? I have two email accounts. One is agent 22, LLM agent 22, and I have another one is LLM agent 21. I have two email accounts, and I have registered the LLM agent 21 as a listener. Okay, understanding this is very, very important, because when you are doing these testings all by yourself, this actually can become a challenge. So it actually became a challenge to me, and I made a mistake, and now I realized that okay, when you are trying to authenticate a particular email ID, be very conscious. Okay, you need to know or write it in front of you in a paper or something and keep it so that you will do the process appropriately. The issue is if you authenticate the wrong email, the listener will not start. The listener will not actually get the trigger, and your trigger listener will not start working. So this becomes a challenge and a time waster. So you have to be very careful when you are authenticating the email account. Right? So just keep that in mind. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you what happens when you trigger the agent 21 from agent 22. You can actually send a mail from any of the mail IDs. I am actually having two mail accounts just for demo purpose. So I'm going to go to Compose, and I'm going to call the LLM agent mail ID, and I'm going to say demo YouTube video 1 and hi agent 21, provide me the invoice details. You can ask anything. So this is similar to a chat that you're having on the chat window, agent 22. So this is the email that I'm sending to agent 21, and it actually starts flying. And you can see that in this area where the listener is listening, it's a code that is running in the in Python ecosystem. And you can see that you can actually set the Composio logging level to debug in your environmental variable. If you do this, you will get individual updates like this, what is happening in the Composio backend. This actually helps a lot. The reason is, after when I was facing a problem in setting up the trigger, I had to go to this link or this link. So any of these links will actually provide a complete detail of your authentication process. And in the authentication process, it will actually show you, so it will show you all the OAuth related secrets. So that's why I'm not opening it here. So you can look into these things and you will be able to get a lot of information. So especially if you go to the top, and yeah, here you see it is entering the agent call, and the email body has been received and the email is being also sent. You see that? And now if you go back to the mail, agent, this is agent 21. You can see that here, right? Oh, sorry, this is agent 22. I need to go to agent 21. So you can see the mail that I sent from agent 22, that is agent 2. You can see that here, right? Agent 22 has reached to agent 21, right? This is agent 21's mail ID, and agent 21 has replied also to the thank you for request. I will gather the invoice details and send them over shortly. So you see that agent 21 also has been terse, right? It has been very polite, but it has been very specific. This is happening especially because how the entire agentic system has been set up. I'll be discussing all these things in the next video, in part 2 of the part 4, where I discuss the triggers, right? Now, again, let us go back. So we have seen the entire process right now. So we have seen how we are using Gmail's new mail to trigger, and the payload is going to the Python function, and the Python function is calling the agent, and the agent is replying with Gmail tool. So you can see the entire process happening here. So if you scroll up a bit, you can see that I have printed everything. So you can see received trigger event, and it is also saying from where the mail was received. And then I am not printing the mail as such, but you can see that it is looking for the Gmail thread reply, and here is the reply that is given by agent 21. You can see that, right? And then the entire process completes and the successful result is printed to us. All of this is happening because I have enabled this logging level equal to debug on your environmental variables. So set it up and it will work without any issues. So I believe that this video has been useful, and stay tuned. And also already the video 2, part 2 of this part 4 has been already uploaded. Take a look at that and you will have a very good understanding of the entire process. So in that part 2, I actually discussed all these parts, all these details. So I discussed the email details, how the objective, the why we are using agents, why not just Python, where is the code. Even the code will be shared with you guys in the description below. So don't worry about that. I believe this video is helpful to you, and do subscribe to my channel, and do leave a like. If you have any questions, do comment it out, and I'll try to reply as soon as possible. With that said, I would like to leave this video with 4 words, that is practice, practice, explore, explore. See you guys. Have a great time.